Hi, family, and welcome back to this channel. Like you always know, this channel brings you a lot of scholarships in various fields, and mostly I like to do scholarships on fields that you really find rarely, and yeah, you don't know they really exist. So if you've been here with us for a very long time, thank you so much. You're the MVP. If you're just joining us, you're welcome. Please do well to give us a subscribe, just to help promote this page. So today the scholarships that I'm presenting are 12, probably or more. I don't know, just like the name would suggest, master's scholarships in health related courses, ranging from courses between MSc Health Data Science, Public Health, Medical Parasitology, Entomology, Public Health for Eye Care, Demography and Health, Global Health, medical health and statistics. I mean, everything under those health related courses. And you would agree with me if you're here that these funding are usually very difficult to find, and this is mainly provided by the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine here in the UK. So I'm going to go through the scholarships one after the other, and we're going to just have a quick discussion on this. But hopefully, like I said, if there are more comments as to go through detailed step by step of the scholarships, I would do that. So let's go right into the first scholarship. Now, the first scholarship is Lieutenant Colonel Henry Kirkpatrick Scholarship, given by London School of Tropical Medicine for a course known as the MSc Public Health for Eye Care. So you realize that this is a hyperlink. When you click on it, you'll be able to be redirected to what the course details is about. Now, this scholarship is giving a full tuition for MSc in Public Health for Eye Care at overseas fee rate. Now, when you see overseas fee rate for UK scholarship, it means that it can give for international student because UK have their own tuition fees they pay for their UK citizens. So this is a full-time 1 year studentship, which obviously that's what the masters is in the UK, and they're given a tax-free stipend living allowance of 17,633 annually. So just before you think that is a month, no, it's an annual fee. So you divide this by 12 months. So basically, this scholarship has two steps in applying for that. So first, you submit an application for MSc Public Health. All documents should be attached in the admissions portal. Then, if you're provided admission, then you meet the English requirement, language requirement if you're from a non-speaking country. Now, you realize that applicant for this funding should be able to show that they have taken the necessary step to meet this requirement, um, and they'll be shortlisted by May 2022. Now, if you have any problem regarding English language requirement, you want to state that probably you studied all your course in English language, um, or you are yet to write it probably before the due date, you can send this contact an email or something just to inquire and make your formal complaint. Now, applicants who have already submitted and completed the 2022 um, public health course um, should apply for the scholarship by completing the scholarship in step 2 or submitting this by the deadline. So you can also submit an online application scholarship afterwards after the admission, and selecting this particular scholarship option in the drop down menu. And this will require probably other documents that you need, but mainly they've mentioned that you will need submitted references, transcripts, and CV. So, yeah, basically, all decisions will be reached and the applicants will be told by 31st of May. So if you are interested in this course, MSc Public Health for Eye Care, please do apply. So this next scholarship is 2022-2023 Johnson and Johnson MSc Global Mental Health Scholarship. So just like the name sounds, global mental health. So you can get to do a joint program by the London School of Tropical Health and Medicine at the Institute of Psychiatry, Psychology and Neuroscience in King's College London. So it's sort of a joint program, an MSc Global Health program between those two universities. And they will be given a full tuition at KCL's overseas rate, a stipend and an allowance of about £500 for MSc project expenses. Now, there are specific countries that are eligible in Africa is Ghana, Kenya, Nigeria, Rwanda, South Africa, Southeast Asia, Indonesia, Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, South America is Nicaragua and Peru. Hopefully, I mentioned that right. So um, applicants will need from non-English speaking countries will need to meet this English requirement. So click on this hyperlink to make sure you're aware which English requirements you need to meet. And those shortlisted for the funding will be required to provide this proof of the English language by 25th of May 2022. So you can still, I mean, go ahead and apply for the funding and still be prepared for IELTS and make sure that you get your IELTS result before 25th May 2022. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning this scholarship is that you to apply, you needed to have apply for admissions in Kent College by 13th of February. And looking at the time I'm shooting this video is around the 20th of February. To edit and bring it out there, I'm not too sure when. But the scholarship, which is the step two, requires that you are done by Sunday, March 2022, which is quite like a month from now. So me, all the same, I would, as an individual, if you have asked me and if I was going to apply for this, I'll straight away go and start the application, although I haven't met the deadline. And I know that they've stated it emphatically that you should provide an admission with a date of 13th February. I mean, there's no harm in trying if they still see me as a very the highest candidate among all who met a late submission date, the worst thing they might do, which is what I'm expecting, is they would deny my application. But what if I happen to be the best among the cohort and they would want to consider me? So I'll still put that in for a try and give that a try. Now they've stated what they require from you in terms of personal statement and whatnot and what you need to highlight based on writing the scholarship. So um basically that's it for this scholarship. They are mostly like the same, so if you're interested, I'll advise you to go ahead and apply. Now, this next scholarship, still on the London School of Tropical Hygiene, School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine. This scholarship is 2022 Health Data Research UK Studentships. Now, this is given a tuition fees at home UK full fee for a year, a tax-free allowance of 16,000. Now you realize that this is not an overseas rate because it is mostly targeting probably still stating that the five awards will cover 50% tuition fees at home UK full-time fee rate for 1 year. So this is not really a fully funded scholarship, but if you're here and you actually can show proof of funds of the rest of how you're going to pay and you still fall back on this scholarship, is worth giving it a try if you're interested. I mean, there are different rates of people here and what you're looking out for. So basically, yeah, this is MSc Health Data Science at London School of Tropical Hygiene. The deadline for the application is on the 27th of May 2022, which is quite some time from now. Now, like it's step one and step two where you have to apply for the admission in the school with all the necessary documentation. Then now you go into apply the online scholarship application here and complete some supplementary questionnaires as well that is being asked for you from you. So basically, they are still the same scholarships and it follows the same format. So this is scholarship number three. Now, this next scholarship is the Welcome Trust Masters Scholarship. The Welcome is very noted for sponsoring a lot of health courses, both in the UK and in Sweden, because I've heard of them a lot. And they are looking at funding MSc Public Health, and this is going at a tuition fee at home UK full tuition fee for a year, a tax-free allowance of 18,000, and MSc project fieldwork for 2,034. Now, a successful student will be required to follow humanities and social pathway through the MSc Public Health, and this will include taking some modules in humanities and social sciences discipline as well. So they state that this studentship is competitive and as well to be able to apply like all of them you will need to have gotten an admission and applied to the scholarship by the 24th of April 2022. So all these are hyperlinks to go through that. So yeah, you have the MSc in um, public health funded by the Wellcome Trust. So carry on and apply. This next one is the Mansfield Addis and Ashrae Memorial Fund Scholarship. Now, there's a little bit of background into how this scholarship came about, but I'm not going to go into that. But what are they providing? They are providing a full 1 year studentship, full tuition at home UK, fee rate, including mandatory field trips. This is exciting. I love field trips. That comes with scholarships, and the funding opportunity is open to all applicants who hold an offer in MSc Medical Parasitology or MSc Medical Entomology for disease control at London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine. Now, and have to be assessed as home for tuition fee purposes. So, like they've stated, you need to be in the UK or be a UK student to hold this scholarship. Now, like I said, this scholarship is good for UK and international student. So where you see overseas, it's meaning an international student. Where you see home, it's meaning a UK studentship. Now, you need to apply and submit all other documents by the 19th of April 2022. Um, then there are a couple of few things you need to note when the application goes through, or what you need to do. But hopefully, they are going to get back to you on the 31st of May 2022 on the success of your application. So if you're a UK student here interested in this public health course, carry on and apply. This next one is the Bashia Zaba Memorial Scholarship. Now these names are really challenging. My the way I mentioned some of the names, but like I said, this is actually a partial scholarship. So if you're here and you want a partial scholarship to buttress the scholarship you have applied for, you can feel free to give this a shot. Now they are looking at applicants who are doing an intensive MSc Demography and Health and in London School of Tropical Hygiene, nine, London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine. I always interchangeably use them. Now they'll prefer students from low income countries who would need to meet the English requirement proficiency letters. So I think that even for me, one of the things I can do is that for the one of the scholarships that states that is supporting UK student, I'll apply for that one and also apply this Bashia's Zaba scholarship because it's going to do a 5,000 towards tuition fees to add on. So probably we can make a case and get around that. I mean, if I was to apply, I'll go all in for that. Applicants are expected to have other funding, like it says, to cover the remainder of the fees, approximately 20,500 for those with overseas fee status, exactly, and living and travel expenses in a place at a time. This award is made and accepted. The scholarship can only provide 5,000 towards fees. So you see, like they've said it, like yeah, I mean yeah. So you will need to have submit an application in MSc Demography and Health in the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine admission portal. Then you submit for the scholarship separately. I mean basically that is what they do, and all this needs to be received by the 27th of March. So what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Go for Bashia Zaba Memorial Scholarship. This one is the Commonwealth Distance Learning Scholarship. Now, if you've not come across the Commonwealth Distance Learning Scholarships before, please, you're not doing something right in your scholarship search. I'm putting a link on top here above where I interviewed some student who got the Commonwealth Distance Learning Scholarship. Now, this is a total number of 15 scholarships going to be given by the Commonwealth Scholarship Commission to specific low and lower middle income Commonwealth countries. So you need to look out for that list whether you fall in that criterion. Now, basically, its scholarship will cover master's degree tuition fees, and they are looking at applying or giving this scholarship in MSc Clinical Trials by Distance Learning, MSc Epidemiology, MSc Global Health Policy, MSc Infectious Diseases, and MSc Health. Now you need to apply to the Commonwealth Scholarship on the online application portal, and all applicants must be submitted in no longer than Tuesday, the 15th of March, a month away from here, at exactly 6 p.m. GMT. Now, the following things must be included in the scholarship: at least one reference. You need a letter for the MSc program uploaded into the online application system, and full transcripts of your higher education. So this is given a wide range of courses that you can apply for. And yeah, if you're eligible and you're interested, go for it. Now, this is the LSHTM Fund Scholarship itself. Now, this is available at an overseas tuition fee rate, as you can see it, mandatory field trips and a tax-free allowance of 17,633. Now, they are also looking at funding national from low and middle income countries who intend to return to their country after the study. Then they are looking at a certain level of English requirement, and also looking at um yeah and hold an offer of admission as well. So like the others, um this deadline is almost due, which is on the Sunday, 27th of February. So please, if you're watching this quickly, if you have all your documents, quickly go through it. So in step one, like all of the others, you need to apply for the program of study. Then step two, apply for the scholarship separately, and all the necessary things you need to look out for when you're applying. If you have any questions, please do drop it in the chat box, and I'll be ready to help. Our next scholarship is the GSK scholarships for future health leaders, and this is looking at paying for our tuition fees, including all mandatory field trips and a tax-free allowance of 17,633. Now, the eligibility is that you must be of a national resident in countries in sub-Saharan Africa and intend to return to sub-Saharan Africa after your study. You need to confirm that they would not otherwise be able to pay for the program of study. They meet all the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine's minimum English requirement, hold a first degree or either a first or second upper equivalent in the UK, and hold an offer from LSHTM. Yes, so basically, this is also looking at the deadline is on the 27th of February. Apply for the admission, then apply for the scholarship after, just like all others. So quickly go for it. If you're here, quickly go for it. Run, 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 run. The next one I'm talking about is the NIH Pre-Doctoral Fellowship. And I think that this is actually a very interesting scheme and very wonderful because it's going to give you a fellowship providing funding for up to 2 years training in health research, including a salary and tuition fees. The first year is spent undertaking MSc in medical statistics or health data science, and the second year working on a research project employed as a member of staff in the department. And I think this is one of the best, opportunities you can get to gain experience and learn at the same time. And they are telling you all the other things that you'll be able to acquire, and the projects that you'll be undertaking: alternative clinical trial designs, causal inference, Bayesian analysis of survival data, application and development of methodology for analyzing electronic health records and other big data, missing data, etc., etc. And I think it's quite interesting if you would bear with me as well. Now, to be eligible, candidates must be eligible for full-time employment in the UK, should have completed an undergraduate degree in mathematics, statistics, or closely related field. Now, this application will be received by the 28th of February, and this looks more or less like opportunity for UK student. So it's quite competitive. So please do making and submit your application as early for the NIHR by 17th of March. That's for the scholarship, but for the application to the MSc degree is in a couple of days. So if you think that you fall within this area and you're really interested, please do go for it. The last but not the least is the MRC London Intercollegiate Doctoral Training Partnership Studentship. Now, I'm bringing this because the deadline has passed, but the scheme will be opening for application to join the program in September 2023, in October, November 2022. So you can put this in your Google Calendar that in October, November, you want to check out for the MRC London Intercollegiate Doctoral Training Partnership Studentships. And I think that is also going to give you an area to study in MSc, hopefully, a doctoral training course in LSTHM, undertaking a research project. So, yeah, look out for this if it falls within your area of study and what you want to do. And yeah, keep the dates. Now, probably you might want to start contacting some prospective supervisors and sharing with them an idea or what they intend to do in global health, health data science, translation and implementation research, infectious diseases, and whatnot. So you would want to start like pitching for probably supervisors in these kind of fields, and if they seek that you could do, then you can start applying for this, like waiting for the scholarship to apply for. At least you have a confirmation that this supervisor will be ready to fund you on such a scholarship. So yeah, this is a few tidbits you can do. And probably you can also develop, probably if you can see some students who are on that award scheme, you can ask them for a few tips and stuff that they had to do, stuff that they had to look out for, stuff that they had to do in preparation for this scholarship, if just you're interested. So this has been it. This has been all the masters funding scholarships that are present in LSHTM, London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine. I hope you found this video useful. Probably might want to do a video on a step-by-step process with one of them, because almost all of them are the same, and share that with you, and probably share the um, problems I encountered during that application so that you would overlook that problem. Hopefully, I'm not promising, hopefully, I might do it. Thank you so much for watching up to this point. Please do hit on the like button, dropping a comment, and let's help ourselves on this academic journey applying for scholarship. You might also want to check out Dear Young Graduates. I'll put the links in the description box on all other scholarships that are open. We post scholarships on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays in various amazing fields. My name is Lois Damte, and it's good to have you back on my page. See you same time, another scholarship. Bye bye.